Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit that notification bell, get all the updates. Release every day's video. The beer is courtesy of Eat, Drink, Listen. And I'm super excited. It's a mystery beer, as you can tell. And it's Tuesday. On Tuesdays, I try to test my palate. And there's no better way than a mystery beer, because I have no idea what it is. Let's see, what else should I say about it? Last one I did horrible on, so I'm looking for a little bit of redemption right now. So yeah, let's get into it. Some smoke came up as I opened it, so that's good. It's pretty, man, that is dark. Beers like this make me really happy because sometimes I say, like I'm pouring a big dark beer and I think, like looks black, and I kind of want to like stop after saying, yeah, like it looks black. And then you kind of keep looking at it, you're like, what, there's actually a decent amount of brown in there. And then I try to I get two in my head about, accurately describing how dark, how black versus brown the beer is. And I'll say something like, it's not quite motor oil. And I'm so glad I do that when I get a beer like this, because this is motor oil. I mean, look how dark that beer is. It's got to be high ABV. I mean, there's no head. Some of the craziest legs I've ever seen, and it is pitch black motor oil. I thought maybe those were like little particles or something, but it does look like they're just bubbles. So it's not like necessarily an adjunct floating and then sticking to the side. I don't think. But anyway, you can see aroma. Wow. That smells amazing. So definitely spirit forward. It's huge chocolate. This is so much chocolate. It's definitely like Hershey's syrup chocolate. It's a nice mix of dark and milk chocolate as well. So you're definitely getting that the different layers of the same thing, but different kinds. I should say, not even different layers, but man, a little bit of alcohol specifically. Got to be just like some vanilla in. I don't think it's full on vanilla. I mean, but yeah, man, it's like it's like brownie batter. It's like every chocolate thing you can think of, basically expressed in this beer. It's got to be. I mean, it's got to be higher ABV. Maybe like a kiss of berry as well. None of this stuff is really helping me to tell what the beer is, other than it's obviously like a huge stout. It definitely smells like it has some barrel aging. So I'd be really surprised when I taste this if I don't get some of that. Anyway, let's get into the taste. Cheers. Thanks again. Wow, that is so syrupy. I mean, it is mouth coating. It is nice warmth in the chest. Didn't get the alcohol in the palate, and I'm drinking it at 50. What is it down here? It's like 50 degrees down here, so it's 50 degrees because I just had it sitting out. It was on top of my beer fridge, so maybe 51 degrees from the heat of the beer fridge. I don't know, but it's probably like 50 degrees. Just like the aroma, I mean, it is decadent. It is chocolate upon chocolate. I got brownie batter, and I still do, but like a fudgy thing. I didn't really quite get the fudgy thing, the aroma. And I know I said like every kind of chocolate, but that's not one of the things that popped into my mind. Whereas like this is fudgy. It does have that, Hershey's chocolate syrup. I think you could get that from just beer, like the main ingredients of beer, and then some of that barrel aging. I think you could get the viscosity. I think you get that level of chocolate. When I open it, if it does have like cacao nibs or something, I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't think it does. I think this is from the beer itself. I mean, it's just huge. Yeah, nice, man. You get some of that more cherry than berry, but you get both. Man, I mean, it is a trip. Sorry, like it's so huge. Like I go to say something, and then it's like my mind can't help but notice the thing that's immediately happening on my palate. I'm like getting in my own head about is there an addition of some sort of chocolate thing, because as much as I've said it, like this is as true as it has ever been. It is straight chocolate finish. Like I actually ate chocolate, especially like chocolate fudge specifically. I know I keep going back to that now that I've tasted it. Man. But anyway, that berry cherry thing is really nice because it is so, and I love chocolate. I love sweet things. Like, so this is this is a beer made for me. Like, don't like, but that because it has some of that berry and cherry thing, it kind of cuts through some of the. I can't even say one note because again, that chocolate is so many different notes within the umbrella of chocolate. Sure, but having something quote unquote radically different like a berry, fair enough. But as we know, like berry and cherry go so well with chocolate, so it's totally, it's not like an off flavor or whatever. Like it totally complements the beer. But it's nice to kind of break up just the chocolate upon chocolate. Even though it's different ways. And for the barrel, like I'm thinking it is a bourbon or a whiskey. Like for example, if this was like Black Tuesday and it was aged in like port, I don't get port notes. Like I'm saying, like I'm not getting anything that's making me think different kind of barrel aging than the like 99% of the beers I drink that are barrel aged are bourbon or whiskey, right? So like, I don't think of anything outside the norm. For alcohol, the reason I mentioned Black Tuesday, I'm not getting on the palate, but because of the viscosity and all these other like little clues, I mean, I'm thinking 18 to 20%. So I'll say 18. I'll say 18. It's obviously a big imperial stout. It's not like a Russian imperial stout. It doesn't have that kind of roasty thing. It doesn't have like it's not overly roasty. It is sweet for sure. It doesn't have like the hop thing. Like, is this a black IPA? Like it's none of that kind of stuff. It is very much big sweet stout. It's desserty, but it's not like they threw in, vanilla birthday cake or something. It doesn't have any of that kind of stuff. It very much feels like core 4 with the barrel aging. Slight nuttiness, which is kind of nice. Again, kind of like the cherry berry thing. Breaking it up. A little bit of vanilla. But again, I think that's the vanilla, and I don't think it has vanilla beans in it or anything. It is freaking delicious. I just, as always, like with these reviews, you kind of want to like get as close as you can. That's what you're focusing on, and you're not focusing on, do I like this beer or not? Couldn't tell you the brewery or anything like that. But this, I'll tell you what, this is, for me and what I like, this is top tier. This is top tier for sure. I'm doing well. I tell you what, it's only January, depending on when you're watching this. So it's relatively new into this new year. As I kind of like, try to all year think about, what beers should make my top, 5, 10, whatever number I want to go to list. I have some contenders already that I think might make it all year. And this, I'll be honest with you, this is on that list. This is so much bigger. Like if you've had like Bourbon Counter ever, this is so much bigger than that. Just man, this is up my alley. All right, so I don't know anything yet. keep going. Don't know anything yet. All right. Huh. Okay. So, breakfast for 4, barrel-aged imperial stout with maple syrup, and it does have coffee in it. So, the maple syrup, I mean, if you know my channel, I love maple syrup. Like, I love it. I don't know if I get maple in it. I mean, how much did I talk about chocolate? Yeah, I'm not gonna like, retroactively pretend that I got maple. I don't. Now, here's what I will retroactively kick myself for. The coffee, like I was saying about the chocolate notes and how there may or may not, but I was leaning against it having an addition of chocolate. Knowing that this has coffee in it, the fact that you got so many layers of chocolate, I think the coffee really bringing that roast to a really sweet beer that I bet you if it didn't have the coffee, you'd get, let's say, half the chocolate things I was talking about. But with that addition of coffee, you're adding that roasty complexity to it. Now you're adding other kinds of chocolate notes. So I'm if you've never had this beer and you're like, I don't know how you did, man, because I never had this beer. I don't get the maple. I am kicking myself I didn't get the coffee. Like knowing this has coffee now, I'm taking a sip after knowing it. I'm kind of annoyed with myself. I don't get the maple. I'm not knocking myself for not getting the maple. Knowing it's in there, I don't get it. But the coffee, yeah, I'm kind of mad at myself. It's from Weldworks, if I didn't mention that. And oh, cool. Oh, it's like a super collab. Microphone, which I've had some of their stuff. Great Notion, which I've had some of their stuff, and then the Mastra coffee. I'm not seeing the ABV, which surprises me, especially a beer this big. Man, this is a good beer. So I will try to look up and see if I can find the ABV, and I'll put that in the description box below, because I feel like this does have to be somewhere in that 18 to 20 range. I said 18, and I'm sticking to it. But yeah, I don't see. It's nice can art too, or bottle art. It's got coffee. It's got the barrels. It's got maple leaves. Yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful beer. Beautiful glass of beer. So anyway, thank you again. I will put, if I can find the alcohol, put in the description box below, so that people watching this can see how close I got on that. Grading myself on this, because I'm kind of getting in the habit of like, hey, give me a grade, you know. One more time, not knowing the ABV kind of screws up me giving myself a grade, but I don't taste the maple, so I'm not mad at myself for not getting the maple, but I am mad at myself that I didn't get the coffee. So let's do it this way. If I was close on the ABV, I'm gonna give myself a B+. If I'm not close on the ABV, I'm gonna give myself a C+. I'll do a letter grade difference that way. But yeah, I mean, new barrel age immediately, you know, I knew it was a big stout, blah, 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 blah. You let me know in the comment section below. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and on Tapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both of those places. So always please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.